Some of the most damaging words you'll ever hear don't come from strangers. They come from parents. And here's the scary part. Often, those words sound harmless. A joke, a lesson, a little tough love. But for a child, they become scars that last a lifetime. Today, we're breaking down 7 toxic things parents say, and why they can destroy a child's self-worth. Stay until the end, because number 1 is the most damaging of all. 7. Why can't you be more like your brother? Picture this. You're 8 years old, proudly holding up your horse drawing. Your parent sighs. Your brother's looks more realistic. Boom. Instant self-esteem collapse. This is sibling comparison. Psychologists call it sibling rivalry induction. Instead of learning I made a drawing, you learn I'm not good enough. And here's the kicker. That doesn't stop in childhood. It follows you into adulthood. You compare careers, compare money, compare success. You scroll LinkedIn at 2 a.m., raging because some guy from high school has a Tesla. The truth? You're not a knockoff version of anyone. You're a different human with a different blueprint. Comparisons create resentment, not growth. 6. I sacrificed everything for you. This line drips with guilt. Translation: because I gave things up, you now owe me everything. Yes, parents sacrifice, but turning it into emotional debt? That's manipulation. Kids grow up feeling they owe the world for simply existing. Want to move out? Guilt. Want a different career? Guilt. Want to just breathe? Guilt. Psychologists call this toxic guilt conditioning. You learn love equals repayment, and your happiness always feels undeserved. The irony? Gratitude can't be forced. It has to grow naturally. Love is a gift, not an invoice. 5. I brought you into this world. I can take you out. It's usually said as a joke. But let's be real, it's not funny. The child's brain doesn't hear sarcasm. It hears threat. The amygdala, the fear center, lights up like a fire alarm. And over time, the child grows hypervigilant, always on edge, never truly safe. Respect built on fear isn't respect. The survival mode. Parents think it's a joke, but the nervous system doesn't laugh. Panics. For, why are you so stupid? Spill a drink? Stupid. Forget your homework? Stupid. This is toxic labeling. It doesn't target the behavior. It targets the identity. Not you made a mistake, but you are a mistake. Kids internalize that label, and once they believe it, they stop trying. Psychologists call this learned helplessness. If I'm stupid anyway, why even try? But mistakes aren't stupidity. They're how children learn. Calling them stupid doesn't build intelligence. It builds lifelong self-doubt. 3. You're too sensitive. This one dismisses emotions completely. You cry? Too sensitive. You get upset? Too sensitive. It's basically emotional gaslighting. The message: your feelings are wrong. Kids learn to distrust their emotions. They shove them down, pretend they're fine. But here's the twist: sensitivity isn't weakness. It's actually linked to empathy and awareness. Sensitive kids notice details others miss. They care more deeply, yet parents treat it like a flaw. Result? Adults who constantly apologize. Even when they're bleeding, they'll still say, "Sorry, I'm overreacting." But sensitivity isn't a bug. It's a feature. 2. I wish you were never born. This one is nuclear. It's not rejection of behavior. It's rejection of existence. The child's brain hears, "You shouldn't exist." That's core rejection trauma. Turns into toxic shame. Not, "I did something bad," but "I am bad." And that shame doesn't fade. It seeps into everything. Relationships, careers, self-worth. Many adults who heard this phrase spend their lives hustling for validation, trying to earn the right to exist, all because of one sentence. 1. That never happened. The final boss, gaslighting. The child says, you yelled. Parent says, no, I didn't. Child says, you forgot my birthday. Parent says, that never happened. Gaslighting makes a child doubt their memory, doubt their reality, doubt themselves. And since kids depend on parents to interpret the world, they usually choose the parent. Meaning, they stop trusting their own mind. As adults, this becomes constant self-doubt, indecision, anxiety, even self-gaslighting. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe I'm crazy. Gaslighting isn't parenting. It's psychological identity theft. So those are 7 toxic things parents say. If you heard them growing up, know this: you are not broken. Those words weren't truth. They were projections, flaws, fear. You were never stupid. You were never too sensitive. And you were never a mistake. The past may have shaped you, but it doesn't define you. You can rewrite the story, starting now.